Hello guys, welcome back. With big new releases like iOS 26, there will be always a ton of new settings that you must change on your device. iOS 26 comes with a lot of new features and a redesign and a ton of new settings that I suggest you go ahead take a look and configure the right way on your iPhone. I will show you guys quite a few of those that you must change right away once you have updated to the new iOS 26. Another thing you must do is hit that subscribe button, as most of you guys are still not subscribed to the channel. If you're enjoying the videos and you want to see more of them, hit the subscribe button. It really helps a lot. We're starting here with a new setting on the battery section. You go under battery right here and then go to power mode. Once you go here, you will have a new feature called adaptive power. This is by far one of the best new features added to iOS 26. It is super useful as it will actually enhance the performance of your battery. It will basically adjust the performance of your iPhone and just make your iPhone have a better battery life. This is really cool. Make sure you go ahead and enable it right here. What you will have right here is another setting that you can enable or disable, but I think you should enable it, and it is called adaptive power notifications. Adaptive power will automatically start working whenever iOS decides to do that, and it starts working in the background. What this will do then is that it will show you a notification every time adaptive power is enabled or it's active on your device. Next up, we're moving under the general settings. Go under general, and then right here you will have a new section called screen capture. When you go here, you will have a few new settings to look at. First of all, we have full screen previews for your screenshots. What you're doing here, if you have this enabled, this is what it will do. Basically, it's disable it right now. It will take the screenshot and it's right there. If you enable it, it will take the screenshot and it's on your screen. It will take the full your screen of your device. What I suggest you do is go ahead and disable it right here because this is much more practical. You take the screenshot. It doesn't have to take the screen, and if you need it, you just tap it right there and bring it back to the full screen, which is much useful. Another thing you will have right here is the format. You can finally change the format of the screenshots that you take on your device. This is basically HDR and SDR. You can decide here what you want to do based on how you use your screenshots. A lot of times I have to use screenshots for my videos, although I want them to be the best quality, so I always choose HDR. If you're not actually using them for anything rather than just sending them to a mobile device or just sending them somewhere, it's actually much more like basically better, for in my opinion, to choose SDR. This is more compatible and it will take way less space on your device because the HDR ones will take 10 megabytes or more on your device. And if you take a ton of screenshots, they will pile up pretty quick and take a ton of space on your iPhone. The next thing right here is another setting that I think you should enable. It is called CarPlay Screenshots. If you use CarPlay on your car, go ahead and enable CarPlay Screenshots from here. Next up, we're moving under the camera settings, and we have a great new feature for the camera app that you need to enable right here. Under Settings, go to Camera and scroll down here and you will have this section right here. It is called Lens Cleaning Hits. What it will do once you go to your camera and you're trying to take a picture or a video, if the lens of your camera is not clean and it is actually interrupting the view and not giving you the best quality, then it will show you a pop-up on the screen asking you to actually clean the lens of your device. That is super useful. Go ahead and enable it from here. Moving back here, and let's go to Sounds and Haptics. We have something really interesting. You can see right here we have a section now for input. Right here you can choose the microphone that you're using on your device. It will have two options. In this case, when you don't have any third microphone connected to your device, you will have the automatic one, which will always choose, of course, first the iPhone microphone, and then if you have something else connected, it will show right here. Just make sure you have it on automatic so you don't default to another microphone that you might have connected to your device. Choose the automatic one is always the best option. Next up, we're moving under privacy and security. Right here, we have a new section for wired accessories. Now, you go right here and you will have a few different options. Sometimes when you plug in your device to charge or you're connected to a computer, it will ask you to unlock your iPhone before those cables or whatever there that is connected to your device can actually be used. You can change how that works. You will have always ask for new accessories, or just go ahead and always allow, or in my opinion, the best option is to allow them when you have your iPhone unlocked. When your iPhone is locked, of course, you will need to unlock it in order for those to be used. You will have a few different options right here. In my opinion, this is the best one to go for. With the phone app on iOS 26, we have a ton of useful features. There is a new phone app with a new design, but this is actually more important, these two features right here. First of all, we have hold assist detection. Basically, you're calling somewhere like a service or something like that. They will put you on hold. Having this enabled will detect that automatically, which means that your iPhone will basically hold the line for you. You don't have to stay on your phone. Once it's your turn to speak, it will actually notify you, which is super useful. Go ahead and enable hold assist detection right here. You will also have here screen unknown callers. You will have here a few different options. Screen unknown callers never ask reason for calling or silence. You can choose here what you want to do. Of course, based on your preference, but in my opinion, using actually this one will maybe be the best option. Your iPhone will basically ask the reason for calling, let you know, and then you can decide whether you want to pick it up or not, which is super useful. The same goes here for messages as well. You can also screen unknown senders, and you will have that option right here. You have basically the option to enable it right here. It will hide notifications and move messages to unknown senders list, which is super useful. You don't want to have your messages list there with a ton of messages sent by different companies and different marketers and all that. Go ahead and enable it right here. Another thing you will have here is allow notifications. You can enable time sensitive or have others as well, but I would just go with time sensitive. When it's an unknown sender, if it's like a verification code or something like that, it will actually send you the notification. Make sure you have this enabled so you don't actually miss any of those important messages. Another setting you should enable right here if you want to use a pretty cool new feature added to iOS 26 with the iMessage is the backgrounds for your conversations. You will actually have to enable it, and it's right here, conversation backgrounds. You go ahead and enable it right here. Now you can finally have backgrounds on your conversations with iMessage. Right here under the iMessage settings, if you just scroll down all the way here, you will have another thing called Send Low Quality.